Sorry, audience, there's gonna be no detail in this video. All random made-up junk. That's who you're working with. That's who we worked with all year. These people that made this video bumming around.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
Hold on to your seats.
All right, fam, we're gonna sing our part. 1, 2, ready, play.
But I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo.
What a great dream.
Yeah, that'll do. Wow, Jody's looking good today. Let me send a selfie to Teresa.
This is Beverly Hills. And here come the Beverly Hillbillies.
Twenty minutes later.
Well, it looks like it's time for school. You, Jody, our rhinestone cowboy.
Jitterbug. Jitterbug. You put the boom boom into my heart. You send my soul sky high when your loving starts. Jitterbug into my brain. It goes to bang 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 till my feet do the same. But sometimes
He's gone!
Now I see that if I
Harley,
were truly
nothing matters.
to be myself, I would break my family's heart. Who is that girl
Gotta get toned for the ladies.
All right, man, let's play some volley on the shore. Good job, guys. Chairs and stands. Charlie Anderson, are you there? What's going on in there? Oh my God! Charlie! Oh yeah, chairs and stands.
How to grow your own garden instructor. Step 1, throw a Barbie in water. Step 2, enjoy your new garden instructor.
Southland?
Up downs. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, hold it!
We're not going to stop doing up downs until everyone does it.
Hold that. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it!
I don't know how to read these coordinates.
Figure it out! Figure it out! Figure it out!
We haven't had a water break in 4 hours.
Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
Okay, band, line up. We're gonna teach you how to read your coordinates.
Mr. Anderson, I don't have my coordinates or my instrument.
You have a phone? Go on charge. Opening set. Water break.
God, thanks. Band moms assemble! What did you eat for breakfast? Nothing! Oh, God! She needs water!
I need more.
Mr. Anderson, why is the copy machine broken?
Nobody makes you mad. You choose to be mad. Where is everybody?
Get off the struggle bus, you bums! You play bassoon like a goat! I want a golden salad bowl of sound!
Alright, cut that off, cut that off. Cut off. Indy, seriously? Really? There's so many people missing, you guys sound like garbage, and there's like, the set, it looks awful. You guys just make me want to run into oncoming traffic.
Mr. Dunn, why didn't you hit me? You guys are so bad, maybe you want to put bleach in my eyes.
Jody Dunn, what have you stolen from my band room now?
Maybe this band can count to 4.
This is one of my favorite pieces. It's from the Romantic era. It's got lots of dynamic range, lots of notes, some music, polyphony, Beethoven.
What do you have to say to the band kids?
Y'all were fantastic. Even the girls who sort of like Twinkies and running around on the field. So.
Man, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Dude, I got a great idea for next year's show.
Yeah, what is it?
We're all in this together. Once we
remember, band, it doesn't matter how good you get. It only matters how try you hard.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
My senior memory is probably when
She doesn't even go here.
My senior memory is when I was a freshman, we were at a parade and I forgot my plume. I went up to my dad and I was really terrified. I was like, what do I do? And he was just like, I don't know. So then I plucked somebody's feather from their plume and I just stuck it in the slot. And I marched down Main Street like that.
My senior memory was at the beginning of my freshman year band season. The sky started getting really dark and there was clouds rumbling in and they said, we're just fine. And then he's like, we hear thunder and we see lightning. He's like, okay, it's time to go in. And so next thing you know, rain starts pouring down and everybody's running inside and it's like all this rain, everybody comes soaked in wet.
one time in a football game I touched Colton Fortner's Brett. Those swoopy stories of the guard.
So, we were at guard practice one night and everyone was leaving and I was left in the guard room just picking things up. All the lights were off, the doors were shut, it was pitch black. And when I was walking out the door, I felt like someone was following me. And then that's when Kayla had and then me and Alexis went to the band room because we had to put up the speaker and the field markers. And it was pitch dark. Nobody was in there. And we heard the intercom like doing this screeching noise. And then we heard a little girl laughing. Well, she's laughing. And then we all like run into the band room and we're like all freaked out, so we ran outside. And that's where we all met up. And as we're talking and telling each other what happened, there's this big lightning bolt in the sky that spiderwebs across, and this is our group. We were like this, and we all did that, and we all ran, and we were like, bye, see you tomorrow. And that's that first one. Okay, so the next day, we all got back up here met back up here to paint the guard room. And so they were telling me the story, and the lights were still off, like, we didn't turn the lights on. And so then all of a sudden we're like, where's Jenna? Like, where'd she go? She was running around, trying to hide from us, trying to scare us. And so after, we were like, okay, Jenna, like, stop playing around. Like, it's not funny. Kayla was outside talking on the phone, and we went by the guard room, and the door swung open, and we ran outside. We went, It's my first MPA, like, district for concert season. And Anderson comes and he yells at us, he's like, y'all need to help get things out of the loading bus or whatever. So I was like, okay. I'm like this tall, I'm gonna help unload stuff. So I go and Xavier's holding the gong. Where's the gong? Oh my God. Anyway, Xavier's holding the gong and I'm like, I can carry that. So I reach up for him to give it to me and he drops it. And the steel frame on the bottom hits me in the eye. And like, I'm swollen and I'm crying and just bad things are happening. I can't see. So we're walking into the warm-up room and Anderson passes me and I stop him and I go, Anderson, and he turns around, doesn't even open his eyes, he's so mad. He turns around and he goes, no! And then runs off, like doesn't even walk, he runs. And then Chancellor looks at me, like little crying me, and like pats me on the head. And then he walks off and I was like, oh God. So after all that, we're in the warm-up room, we're practicing Rivington, and he's like conducting. And in the middle of it, he looks at me and he stops conducting. We're still playing and he stops. And I'm like, now he sees me. And so he's like, warm up in tune, and then he walks to me and he's like, are you okay? And I was like, I don't know, Anderson. Am I okay? And then I was like, I could really use some ice. And he goes, okay. So he walks over to one of the helpers and asks for ice. And I never got it. But we get on stage. And I can't see out of this eye. And I already can't see out of this eye from when I was little. So I'm like, I can't read my music. So I'm trying to like memorize, play my music. And then Dunn walks up on stage. We're about to perform. He walks up on stage and my eye's still swollen. The trombones are all laughing at me. And Dunn walks up to me and he looks down at me. And he goes, Arg. Let alone he did not know that his daughter used to make fun of me when I was little because I had to wear a patch on my eye. So she would walk up to me and go, Arg, and run away when I was little. So like now in flashbacks, my private eye came back when Dunn said that. And I was like, oh. So hours pass, we get to Chick-fil-A, we're standing in line, and this lady goes, oh my God, what's wrong with your eye? I was like, oh nothing, someone just dropped a gong on it. And then, so she's like, do you need some ice? And I was like, yes please, I would love some ice. And so 6 hours after someone dropped a gong on my face, I finally got some ice.
So this year, flags were practicing rifle. And Emma Sanders was fixing her hair. She always does before we do another rep of anything. Mr. Anderson said, just cut all your hair off, go with the Britney look.
My senior memory is the last night in New York when all the percussion got me to go slap Steven with the pizza while he was asleep wearing a Stormtrooper helmet. So I did it. And then I got back into the room, and Kyle Sayers says he missed it, told me to do it again. So I did it again.
So my senior memory is one morning in the library. My headphones caught onto one of these hooks and pulled this thing down and broke the glass. Omar and I had no idea what to do. We both almost cried. I almost died running up the steps in between the band room and the chorus room to go tell Dunn. And then Dunn was like, well, I'm glad you broke it. It was going to happen eventually.
When it was during exam week, and we were in the band room, and all the freshmen had their bug collections for biology, and we found D'Angelo's in the band room on a chair, and Michael found it, and most of you know that I'm terrified of cockroaches, and there was a giant one in the corner of the board. So Michael took it and chased me around with it, and then he locked me in the library, and Sarah was in the library, and Michael was chasing me, and I had to hide behind Sarah, and I'm pretty sure I physically harmed her by accident.
My senior memory would be just a few weeks ago when Mr. Dunn had us do these letters to send out to middle schoolers to come join the band. And then all of a sudden, we were putting them in the box, and all of a sudden Ben said, ah, great, who's getting blood all over these? And I looked at my hand because I know that I have really dry skin and I bleed a lot for no reason. And my hand was bleeding and I got blood all over a lot of the envelopes. And so Mr. Dunn had to get a knife and cut off the names that they were going to, and then we had to tape them onto other letters. There were a lot of letters that got blood on them. And another memory where I also bled would be when I got blood on the keyboard. They don't know about that one, but I cleaned it off. That's all.
We went to New York, and it was when we were allowed to go to Times Square. And so we went to the M&M factory, and it was like me, my mom, and like a bunch of other people that we went with. And this guy was on one of the corners of the street. I mean, he wasn't even a prostitute, but. And so, and he goes, hey girl, check out my mixtape, it's pure fire. So I said, okay, being the nice person that I am. And so as I go to grab this guy's disc, he takes my arm and pulls me really close to him. And then my group pulls me back, and they're like, oh my gosh, you could have been kidnapped in New York. So, I mean, that'd be a pretty, cool way to go, but I mean, not kidnapped. But.
So our senior memory is when the rest of the seniors wouldn't let us onto the band field. I guess they didn't know that we were there. So instead we walked next door to a yard sale and we got a free cat. This is Minnie.
Hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Eric Janislewski, and I was a clarinet player at Crestview High School my freshman and sophomore year, but I am now at Artview High School and here in Las Vegas. Though my time in the Big Red Machine was brief, the amount of memories I made was incredible, and picking just one is a lot harder than you think it is. However, one just stood out to me, and to me it's funny and something I'll always remember, and to some people it might just be a small little thing, but we were in New York City, and we went to this barbecue restaurant, and Mr. Dunn asked me to say grace before we ate in front of hundreds of students and parents and just whoever was there. So me being nervous and doing this the first time, instead of saying thank you for this experience, I said thank you for this experiment. And Elizabeth and Amelia were laughing and mocking me, and my face got beet red, but that's just one of many. And if I had to leave you guys with anything, it'd probably be not to take what you have for granted. Because coming from somebody who lives across the country now, not everybody gets to experience something like the Big Red Machine. So I hope you all have a great graduation, or 1 year or 2 year, or however long you have left, because it's just amazing and something you'll never forget.